My name is Sanjay Chordia, Chairman Suryadatta Group of Institute, a Pune-based management school.
So, what are your initiatives in education sector?
See, basically we are into various disciplines like interior designing, fashion designing, media and mass communication, vocational education, business management, information technology, biotechnology, event management. And basically when we started our Suryadatta Group of Institutes in the year 1999, our philosophy was to confer or offer education to all, means to masses, irrespective of their caste, creed and economic and financial background. Today you find there's a big gap. There are many people who are educated and there are many who are not educated. And our Indian government as such, they do not have any policy for those who could not take their higher education at their right age due to their maybe personal problem, financial problem, during the respective year in which they have finished their education. For example, auto rickshaw drivers, the coolies, the working women, they couldn't take their higher education maybe because of financial or other issues. So we have decided to bring all such strata of the society in the mainstream. So we confer or we have designed special programs for this strata of the society, those who are working or they are self-employed but they are not educated. But their children are taking higher education. So in order to improve their status in the society, in order to improve their self-esteem, we have designed various programs for various strata of the society, including auto rickshaw drivers, coolies, working women, people who are collecting garbages, people who are working for corporations. So to them we are giving tailor-made programs. To senior citizens who are neglected, their children are staying in US, UK, but nobody is there to look after, especially senior citizen homes wherever they are there. So we are training them about the basic computers. Then we have, to women we are giving basic programs of fashion designing or interior designing or maybe cookery, bakery production, spices manufacturing, beauty courses, so that they can, while they are working in their respective field, they can upgrade their overall standard. They can do some self-entrepreneurship business. They can take some loan because of our certificate program. And these entire programs we are offering on a voluntary basis. Because if you see, unless and until the bottom of the pyramid is strong, if every strata of the society is educated, then and then only our purpose and mission will be served. Children are highly educated and parents are only past first standard or second standard. Then they cannot understand their own children. If they sit on the computer, they will feel he is playing on the computer. But when they come to know the actual usage, the importance of PC or higher technology, they will also start taking part in various activities. They will encourage their children. They can visit their class teachers, meet them, interact with them. So we are trying to improve the overall standards of education of such a neglected element of the society. You were asking me about what government, what do you expect from the government? So I expect from the government to come out with some policies for this strata of the society who are maybe in the age group of say 25 to 50 or maybe 60, but they have not taken education, formal education, and they are doing fairly good or they are just earning their bread and butter on a day-to-day work. So I think if we really want to have good balance in this society, because today's asset is the knowledge, and knowledge can be in any form. It need not be in the form of a degree or postgraduate degree. So that is what we are doing at Suryadatta, along with conferring education, offering educations to various 10th, 12th standards, graduates, postgraduate. And one more element we are targeting, that is working employees. Many employees who are graduated and started working in say Tata Motor or maybe Century Inca or any leading industries. And once they start working, their morning time of going in the organization is fixed, and evening they come very late hours. So one is due to timing constraint and second due to the financial problem, they cannot pursue their higher education, that is PG program. So we write to the various chairmen and managing directors of the companies to nominate your loyal employees who to whom we can recommend and give, we will offer them the higher education. So we offer higher education on evening courses between 6 to 9 to all such employees who are having financial problem and whose names are nominated by the company, so they relieve them on time after their working hours, so they can come in the evening and attend the classes. We do not take any fees from these people, and once they complete the program, say postgraduate diploma in foreign trade or postgraduate diploma in materials and logistics management, person who are working in on the shop floor, he is an employee or labor, then he gets horizontal transfer in the same organization in the materials department or stores department. So his standard also is elevated. So we are trying to impart education to such people where the government policy is not there. And we are trying, for this we are trying to utilize all our infrastructure resources, the knowledge resource in terms of faculty, the library resource, because the education institute functions only in one shift. So 10 to 6 is the college timing. Evening hours, the entire infrastructure is lying idle in majority of the cases. So I am from the corporate background. I worked for 20 years in industry. I have seen people working in 3 shifts and making optimum utilization of the resources available with them. So why not in education also? Because not only more than 40 or 50% of the time we are utilizing the education resource. So in my opinion, I can make an appeal to all the education institute to enrich the people in and around their education institution, in and around their area, and enlighten them or give them required knowledge, whatever resources you have in your institute, using that resources, faculty, knowledge, books, computers, and enrich as many as people as any institute can. And if you do so, government is having good policies for the children from pre-primary to higher educations, and government is not having policies for this strata. So if education institute take this responsibility, I think there will be a true balance. And once they are enriched, they become more knowledgeable. They can produce more asset for the country. They will be more creative, innovative in their own areas of operation.
Yes, sir.
So this is my, and I thank you, your organization, for giving this opportunity. Wish you all the best.